This video was inspired by Asha Kine, and you might ask why. So let's go back a bit. Sometime in January, I made this video.
This year, I did buy key holder before I price car. This year, the goal is simple. Do whatever my mind can conceive. Take a step and let my Jesus can do the rest.
And a little backstory to this video was the fact that, yeah, I've been somebody who, for the longest, have had dreams of owning a place where I call my creative hub, somewhere where I go to without the sight of nobody, without the sight of beds or anything of comfort, just a workspace basically where I go there and create stuff, and then I told myself, maybe let's start from bits and pieces, get this and get that, get a laptop first, get this, get a table, get a piano, get an audio interface, get this and that, so we can make that a collective and then start. But then somehow life had other plans for me, and then I've not been able to do that. And then this year, sometime in January, I told myself my goals for the year was I wanted to walk from answer to question. Okay, um, maybe just maybe starting from question to answer is not the way. Let's try something else. And then if you know me personally, I always say I know they doubt my Jesus. My Jesus, they come through. My faith is really strong, and then let's just put that to test. So I told myself this year, God, I'm not going to try and get a workspace anymore. I'm just going to get a space, and then you're going to make this space work, because that's what you do. And of course, it was part of my goals for the year, written down, of course. And then I told myself, once I get that done, of course, I wanted to do that sometime in March, but I was not able to do that till like ending of last month. So beginning of this month, basically. And then I told myself that I was going to, share it to the world, like this is the space where I want to make magic from. This is where everything should come out from. But then I've been having doubts, like, bro, which kind of thing be that? This thing be like financial mistake. Until a few days back when I saw a video by Asha Kine. This video.
Possible, I don't have anything right now, but I'm still.
We die here.
The Lord is good.
And then after watching this video, I was inspired by the fact that, yes, there's a process to everything. And somebody who fell in love with architecture just because of the process of things, and of course poetry, music, and everything that has to do with creative, seeing the process behind what made Asha Kine and the progress, it really inspired me. And I said, okay, yes, maybe that's my cue to finally make this video. And of course, after following him on TikTok, Asha Kine followed me. Yeah, but it turned out to be the fake Asha Kine. Anyways, yeah, and I felt maybe that was my sign to do this, and yes, I'm doing this. So am I scared? Very much scared. Do I think this is stupid? Maybe. Do I think this is a financial mistake? Of course. But then, do I want to do this? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, so somehow this is the place. So yeah, so basically I have this, my workspace, my table, where I have some compositions, of course, my goals for the year. And of course some books here and there, piano. Like I always say, most of the times when I come here and I say, oh, Monday motivations, it's mostly about myself, motivating myself, having this reminder that, yes, for over a year now, I've had like 52 weeks of motivational talks, 53, 54 right now. And it's a daily reminder that I just cannot give up. So yes, this is added to that collection where you and I can come back here and check in a few months' time, or a few weeks' time, or a few years' time, and look back and say, okay, the journey has been worth it. So guys, while it's very hard to do this, don't try this at home. But then the goal of this video is to act based on my strong belief. I always say that faith is simply taking the first step without actually seeing the entire staircase, without having all the plans in store just in case God doesn't come through, because God will always come through. And like I always say, I know the doubts my Jesus, they come through. He always they doing miracle. So yeah, This is not a test to God, but this is just going to be a testament that He is faithful. And of course, He does things in His own time. Have a nice week.